Howdy. Little tour of my shop here. Me and my wife has been cleaning on this thing all day today. And you can't tell that we've touched anything. Like up there, these filters that fit God knows what. Stuff I ain't owned in 30 years, but I've got a filter for it. Finally cleaned my old turning layup. I've got it looking pretty good in my little milling machine. And what brought all this on is this cement. We have poured the floor and poured us a little outpost here. And this is the first time I've seen the floor here in probably 20 years. But we have managed to get and agree upon throwing this much stuff away. I'll throw something in there, she'll drag it back out. I'll do her the same way. We have went through junk. I mean, there's stuff in here like that old head gasket up there. That fits a TD9 International and is leaking when I took it off. And every one of them coffee cans has got something in it, but nobody knows what it is. And all this stuff here, it needs to be put somewhere, but we don't know where. And look at this is my workbench. I mean, there's a John Deere starter that's been on it for at least 5 years. And all this stuff here, welding shield, up there's a injection pump. I think fits some kind of John Deere that I no longer own, but we've got one. Screwdrivers, it's never been opened, but if we open them, we immediately lose them. There's the screwdrivers it has been opened. God only knows what's in there. Here's my little drill press, my saw that take a half day to get it out of there. And just look, I mean, this junk piled every which way. And it's too good to throw away, but it ain't worth keeping. Just everything. Here's a cement sculpture one of my little granddaughters built. Probably worth more than anything in here, if the truth be known. Our stuff up there come with my sawmill back in 1997 that was wore out when I brought it, but I've still got it. There's another table saw. Here's my little boat covered up. There's my Harley. It's still in hibernation. It won't get warm enough to ride a motorcycle at all. And just look here. Just look here. Jugs. No telling how many jugs that are. Now, what will we ever do with them? I don't know. But if we run out, we got more right there. We've got stuff that I don't have no idea what is. Up there's my grandmother's old frying pans and pots and stuff. Every one of them's over 100 years old. They ought to be inside cleaned up and us cooking out of them, but we've got more than that in the house. There's my grandpa's old shovel. It's over 100 years old. Rusted to death, but I ain't got the heart to throw it away. There's my piggy bank when I was little, and I'm 63 years old, so it's 60 years old, and it was busted then. My daddy-in-law's old lantern. There's a Super XL chainsaw that wasn't no good when it was new. And over there is an Underwood typewriter. That thing ain't struck a lick in 50 years, but we ain't gonna throw that away because it belonged to somebody. We can't remember who, but it was theirs. And look, I mean, this junk. There's my old knife grinder. We do use it occasionally. And oh, here is more junk. Just stuff. I mean, you can't throw it away for it's worth too much to throw away, but it ain't worth keeping. There's some more filters. What they fit, I don't know, but they fit something. There's a box of junk that we had went back when we had a road tractor. There's the wide load sign and stuff. sign off for Great Drain Trailer. It ain't been here in 20 years. A dead fire extinguisher. It'd be good to throw at a fire, I guess. And here last year, going behind the shop, we built this line of sheds so we could take stuff out of the garage and put back here. Well, guess what? It's full. None of the stuff got moved, but here it is. Junk here. I mean, I don't even know what this stuff is. Old paint. There's a can of Bondo, I believe it's set up. Empty bottle of brake fluid. My old antique stove. And it'll be right there the day I die, for I'll never restore that thing. But I've got it. Buddy of mine's motorcycle. I think he's rode it 8 miles in 2 years. Another old antique stove. And I mean, it's just jam-packed. Gas cans. My little press. I don't think I could get to the press nothing off. Chop saw. My sand blaster. Tore the gloves up on it. They're laying over there. I ain't never put them back. There's a welder. There's a boat motor. There's another welder. Cutting outfit. This jam packed. You can't use none of it, for it's packed in there so tight you can't get to it. But I've got it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's a turbo off of John Deere. Old stump that I beat on. That works pretty good. And here's my super duper nutcracker that I made for my wife. Crack walnuts with it. She didn't like it. Had to hook a drill to it. There's a whirligig down in there, and it didn't do good. Bad design on my part. There's a radiator out of a 97 Chevrolet that had a hole in it when we took it out, but you know, you can't throw something like that away. Sliding glass door. The rest of it, God only knows where it's at. There's a brand new motorcycle tar. Got less than 50 miles on it. The only problem is it's got a big plug in where I jobbed a nail in it. Can't throw a new tar away even though it is ruined, you know. And the rest of this stuff is just junk. But we will throw most of this away except my fence post. We might have to do a little fencing one of these days. And what good steel's there. But that's pretty much a tour of my shop. There's a whole stack of saws. I don't think none of them sharp. Probably ain't got nothing none of them would fit. Now that's it. And yeah, over here's my grinding wheels. I've got all these grinders, rocks, and they're made for an 8-inch grinder. I traded somebody out of them, and all I've got's a 6-inch grinder. So if I ever get an 8-inch grinder, I'm set for grinding wheel. And just all kind of odds and ends. Good stuff, but not good, you know. Just look, I mean, there's bolts. If you throw them away, you'll need them next week. There's some more. There's my plumbing fixture. There's a bunch of drill bits. But we'll get it one of these days. We've got a long way to go before we get done. I know that. Well, thanks for watching. Talk at you later. Bye.